Problem 3-17. Use the distributive property to rewrite each of the expressions below. Then simplify. So in this problem, we're being asked to use the distributive property. So we could do it visually, and then we need to simplify and show our work. So pause the video so you can copy the problem down. So the problem states 12, and then there's parentheses, so and then 309. So this is invisible multiplication, so I'm going to put a dot, so it is multiplication. Now, so I can see it. The 309, so in order to use the distributive property, we want to rewrite it to its place value. So 309, 3 is in the hundredths place, so it's equal to 300. And then in the 10th place there isn't anything, so but there is a 9, and then so plus 9. So I'm going to rewrite it into two terms so that I can distribute the 12. So 12 times and then 300 plus 9. Now in class we did visual, so we did like area model. So we have 12, and then 12 could be substituted with 10 plus 2, or it could stay like that. And then we have a 309 as the length. So visually, let's take a look. We have to find the area of the small rectangles first. We're going to go length times width. So that is 12 times 300. So if I'm doing distributive property, I need to do it the same way here. So it's 12 times 300. That will be my first multiplication. And then for the second area, we're going to go 12 again. So length times width. So 12 times 9. That's visually will give us the area. So 12 times 9. And this kind of looks the same. So going back to the problem, is the same as saying 12 times 9, and I'm recording it here as well. So 12 times 9, and then because we split them as a sum, we need to put that plus also. So if we multiply separately, then we simplify and find the multiplication. So 12 times 3, I can do that first and then copy the 2 zeros. So that gives me 36. So from the first one I have 36 with 2 zeros, so 3,600. And that's technically all the area inside right here. So that's the area of this. And then let's go 12 times 9 on the side. So 12 times 9. And don't use a calculator, so you want to do things on your own. So 9 times 2 is 18. One to remember. 9 times 1 is 9, and one more, so 108. So the area over here is 108, and then we do need to find the total by adding them afterwards. So let's record that in our paper. So right here is plus 108. So now we want to add them. So make sure you line them up by the place value. So 108. So show your work. You can put that 0 to say I don't have 1,000 for the second number. So adding them. So go ahead and finish that. So that will be the answer for the letter A. Okay, so I'm going to start with problem B. Similarly, when I have number and then parentheses, I'm going to show this is multiplication. And looks like they already split the actual number for us. So 100 plus 10 plus 8, 1 is in the 100 place, 1 is in the 10 place, and 8 is in the 1's place. So it's really multiplying 8 times 118. So for distributive property, visually again, we're going to go 3 spaces for the length. So we have 100, a 10, and an 8. And then for the width, we just have 8. So visually, you would multiply each one separately. So length times width, so 8 times 10. And then last one, 8 times 8. And then that's how we record here as well. So we have 8 times 100. Then we have 8 times 10. So we're distributing to each of the terms, and we're distributing the 8. And then 8 times 8. In between is the adding, but we don't add until we multiply. So go ahead and finish problem B on your own.